Sure. I get this actually a lot lately, so sure. And I'll answer some FAQs while I get ready. Put a little makeup on. Might be a lot of makeup. It depends on what you like. Depends on what you consider makeup, what a natural look is, everyone's opinion is different. But we're gonna start with skin prep. I like to use the Glow Recipe, Watermelon Glow PHA BHA Pore Tight Toner, and I also use the Niacinamide Dewdrops by Glow Recipe as well. It gives a really nice glow under the makeup. While I'm doing this, I'll answer some frequently asked questions. So a lot of people ask me like how long I've been doing this, and I started my Facebook page about 9 years ago, and I started just doing regular makeup lives. So just like glam makeup, natural makeup, things like that. But to me, that got a little boring, it got a little monotonous. So I just expanded on it and started doing Halloween style makeup. And then that moved into wanting to challenge myself with prosthetic makeup. And then that also turned into me wanting to try to do like transformative makeup, like transform my face into someone else's face. NYX Micro Brow Pencil in the shade Espresso. I love it so much. So a lot of people ask if I went to school for makeup artistry, and the answer is no. I have no professional training. I have no, nothing as far as makeup artistry. I am completely self-taught. I actually am a registered nurse. That's what I went to school for. I graduated in 2011, passed my NCLEX in 2011. So I am not currently working as an RN. I own and operate an online boutique, and I am also a mother to 4 children and do this as well because I do monetize on my content. That's another question I get frequently. I'm gonna go in with the NYX brow pen, the Lift and Snatch brow pen, also in the shade Espresso, and this just gives like some hair-like strokes. Fun fact, I also use this when I'm doing chest hair or beards, so it's a very good product for that. This is the Glowish foundation by Huda Beauty, and I really love it. It's a very lightweight concealer, so if you have dry skin or if you have a more mature skin type and you're just looking for like a light to medium coverage as far as concealers, this is actually a really, really nice hydrating one. This Rare Beauty concealer brush is so amazing. I highly recommend. So another question I get is how long do my looks take me? So the longest a look has ever taken me, I believe, was 12 hours. Now that was the Grand High Witch, and that was when I actually built the prosthetics on top of my own face. And I did that not last Halloween, but no, was it last Halloween? Yes, it was last Halloween, 2022. I'll have to repost that because that was a very popular look. But the reason why that took so long is because I built everything up on my skin. The latex, the tissue, the cotton balls, all of the different products that I used, like my DIY prosthetic work. That's why it took so long. And I also did a lot of chest prosthetic work as well. Now I'm going to use the Stone Cold Fox palette by ColourPop. It is extremely loved. Fun fact, I also use this for my shading, for my contouring with all of my looks, because this palette has a lot of nice cool toned shadows in it. So, and this is like basically the template that I use whenever I do eyeshadows, is I'm using like a darker shade in the outer V portion and then blending. So I'm just gonna blend that out. Now I'm gonna do just a small little wing with my NYX Epic Ink liner. The question I get is what kind of nurse was I? So I was an OR nurse for about 5.5 years. I also worked as an inpatient psych nurse, and then I also worked as a nurse at like an urgent care type facility in our town. Being an OR nurse was my absolute favorite. The only thing I didn't like is obviously being on call. But one thing that being an OR nurse helped me with is my confidence, as far as like not letting what other people say bother me too much, or not letting it penetrate, because you have to have extremely thick skin to work in the operating room. Anybody that has ever worked in an operating room will tell you the same thing. And honestly, that's probably where my love for like special, like, because I used to really do a lot of like gory special effects looks until a lot of the platforms that I would post my content on got a little upset about it. So trying not to put my hair up because I don't want to put a dent in it because I just blew it dry, but I have to put my foundation on. Okay, again, my skin is prepped. I'm going to go in with the Huda Beauty Glowish concealer, and the way that I do my concealer and my contour and my foundation is a little different than most. I basically, it's like paint by numbers, essentially. This is a Scott Barnes method of applying your base and then your concealer and your contour. I'm gonna take the Makeup by Mario contour stick. I feel like this video is gonna be so long. And I'm just gonna place it in areas that I want to create depth, dimension, shadows, and such as. Now I'm gonna go in with the House Labs foundation, and I'm basically gonna dot this around everywhere that I just put the contour and the concealer. And once again, a great product if you have dry or mature skin. Another question I get is if I go out in public in my makeup, and the answer to that is no, because especially when I do the celebrity transformations, people ask that a lot. I don't go out in public because those looks are very two-dimensional. So if you come at me from the side, you're gonna see all my secrets. You're gonna see all the lines. Those looks are very harsh because I'm essentially painting someone else's facial features on top of mine while trying to also disguise mine at the same time. So Rare Beauty blush, One Size Beauty pink setting powder, and Makeup by Mario bronzer. Almost forgot to put on my lashes. These are the So Wispies from Kiss. I get them on Amazon. Duo lash glue in the green bottle. Now I paint this on my eyelid much like eyeliner because I feel like it works better. It's quicker. Your body heat warms the glue up, and that's it. I also get asked a lot about why I use a glue stick on my eyebrows, and the answer to that is because a lot of times the position of my eyebrows and the position of the brows of whoever I am doing on my face is completely different, so it just allows me a canvas to create whatever brow I want. My favorite lip combo, BFF2 by ColourPop lip liner and Dose of Colors Stone liquid lip. Another question that I get a lot is, why do you body paint the clothes on? Why don't you just put on a shirt or a suit? Well, a lot of times the characters that I'm doing, I try to get as close as whatever they're wearing in whatever movie I'm doing their character from. I try to get that as close as possible to what their character, like to make it a little bit more identifiable. And it's a challenge and it's fun. These looks are fun. They're never going to be 100% looking like the person. Sometimes they aren't close at all, but it's all for fun. And I don't have like a 3-piece suit laying around. I don't have a Smart Tech polo shirt to put on. So painting, it's just, I think it just adds to the look, adds to the fun of it. I'm ready for a night out on the town. Just kidding. I'm gonna go take my daughter to horseback riding lessons. Thank you so much for asking this question. Thank you so much for all of your support, you guys. Thank you for interacting with my videos, liking, commenting. I got cut off. So liking, sharing, commenting on my video, it helps my page so much. It helps my page grow, and I really, really appreciate it, especially when you share my content with all your friends and your enemies. But thank you so much. Whoever asked this question, I apologize. You're probably like, I'm sorry I asked. Yeah, I got a lot to say. But I'll know if you made it to the end of this video if you drop some suggestions in the comments on who I should do next. That's how I'll know who really watched I don't even know if it's gonna be 10 minutes or not. But again, I really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much.